And there might be times when you put your whole heart and soul into something and it is met with cynicism or skepticism.
Okay, let's talk about what just went down, or rather, what didn't go down, at the 2025 AMAs, because Swifties are absolutely spiraling and the internet is on fire. Everyone was geared up for a major Taylor Swift moment, like sequins? Check. Guts ready to be punched by reputation hints? Double check. But nope, nada. She pulled a full Houdini on us, and guess who else ghosted? Yep, Mr. Touchdown himself, Travis Kelce. The AMA's red carpet was this close to being their official debut as America's new royal couple, but they left us hanging harder than a season finale cliffhanger. People had all kinds of theories. Swifties don't play when it comes to decoding clues. Some eagle-eyed fans noticed that Tay's store had tabs that spelled out AMAs if you looked at the first letters. Apparel, music, accessories, sale. Like, hello? They even clocked 12 items at 26% off and immediately connected it to the show date, May 26th. I mean, you'd think they were in the FBI with this level of analysis. TikTok was basically a conspiracy documentary in real time. Everyone swore this was the night we'd get at least a Reputation re-record announcement or a snake-themed outfit or something. Instead, we got silence. And chaos.
That a certain Swift star might be popping up.
That's what I'm hoping
That would
for.
make me very happy.
I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I don't know. I've been reading between the lines. If there's any chance that Reputation TV gets announced tonight, I'm ready.
And let's not forget, the girl was spotted living her best life in Florida with Travis just days before the event. All sunshine, date night, and couple goals. Which only made fans double down on the theory that this award show would be the one for their red carpet premiere. But nope, it's giving, not tonight, babes. Now everyone's side-eyeing every move, every merch drop, every sale percentage, like it's the Da Vinci Code. But while the Swifties were decoding merch like it was a National Treasure sequel, Travis Kelce? He's vibing to a whole other beat, literally. Turns out, when he's not cuddling up with Miss Americana, the man's blasting beats that are very much not Taylor Swift. Shocking, right? Sources say Kelce's game day playlist is straight fire, and nope, there's not a "You Belong With Me" in sight. Plot twist? He's got a major thing for hip-hop and throwbacks. Apparently this guy's music taste is as wide as his receiving range. One minute it's AC/DC melting your face off, and the next it's Lil Uzi Vert making you question your life choices. Back in 2023, he even dropped a playlist on Apple Music called The Warm-Up, which sounds like something you'd use to pre-game a gym session or emotionally prepare for Monday meetings. Either way, it's loaded with bangers. From Drake to Gucci Mane, from Trick Daddy to Kendrick, Travis clearly runs on bass drops and nostalgia. But the real mic drop? He's still rocking Pump Up the Jam like it's 1990, and he's roller skating through a neon-lit arcade. Total throwback king. He says it reminds him of his roots, which honestly makes sense. Every 90s kid has at least one technotronic anthem buried in their soul. And then of course there's First Class by Jack Harlow, which he apparently vibes with so hard he's ready for a cameo in the next music video. Someone tell Jack to save him a spot on the private jet. Now before you Swifties scream into the void about why there's no Tay on the playlist, chill. This was pre-Taylor era, okay? And let's be real, bopping to All Too Well doesn't exactly scream game day energy. But while Travis's playlist is bumping everything, the real drama's creeping in off the field, because it looks like this power couple's vibe might be about to hit a serious speed bump. Insiders say the whole love conquers all thing is getting a major remix, and not the kind you want on repeat. Taylor and Travis? Yeah, apparently they're feeling the heat. No, not the stage lights, but the kind that comes when careers start pulling you in opposite directions, and suddenly the us against the world energy turns into, wait, what world are we even on? Word is both their teams are whispering about damage control like it's a top secret mission. Travis? Getting some serious side-eye for his NFL game slipping. People are saying his heart's on the field, but his head's been on private jets and Taylor's merch launches. Meanwhile, Taylor's no stranger to drama this year. She's already been tangled up in some legal mess thanks to a former BFF's courtroom showdown. So now she's supposed to lay low and avoid any extra spotlight. Yeah, good luck with that when you're literally one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. Sources spill that this whole storm has everyone's head spinning and forcing some awkward let's talk about boundaries convos between their camps, because nothing says romance like debating when to show up together in public without causing a media meltdown. It's got that first big fight after the honeymoon phase energy, but on a celebrity level where every move is under a microscope sharper than Taylor's eyeliner. Taylor, bless her, isn't the type to just roll over, but the backlash from fans and haters alike is hitting her like a surprise drop of a diss track, raw and real. Friends are on full standby mode, hoping these two can pull through this plot twist without throwing in the towel. But if things are feeling shaky behind the scenes, Taylor and Travis are still putting on a pretty solid show for the cameras. You gotta admire how these two keep it classy when the world's watching. Over Memorial Day weekend, the duo hit up Harry's Bar and Restaurant in West Palm Beach, Florida, proving they can at least agree on one thing: food and fancy drinks. Insiders at the joint say the place was buzzing when Taylor sashayed in, ordering one of their signature cocktails with a name so extra it sounds like a perfume, Melina, which is basically wheat vodka, passion fruit, and some bubbly magic. Travis, never one to be outdone, went for the Purple Rain, a gin concoction that sounds like a fantasy potion made by a hipster wizard with green tea, creme de violette, and more bubbles. Yeah, these drinks are practically doing all the heavy lifting in the romance department. Now, onto the feast. Forget casual dining, these two are going full-on food porn mode. The menu was like a United Nations of fancy eats: endive salad, cacio e pepe pasta, lobster risotto, dry-aged burger, Dover sole, Wagyu filet mignon, garlic broccolini, and potato puree. Basically a checklist of things you want to brag about on Instagram. Travis reportedly went hard on the dry-aged burger and Wagyu filet, casually sharing the pasta like a gentleman, while Taylor kept it sleek with the Dover sole and gave the lobster risotto a delicate nibble. It's like a culinary love story, sharing bites, stealing fries, maybe a playful fight over who gets the last potato puree dollop. Oh, and the price tag? Just under $400 before the tip, which their security squad happily footed. Talk about having people to handle your check while you work on handling public drama. Fun fact, this wasn't their first public foodie outing lately. They were spotted having lunch on Mother's Day in Philly, which is basically their way of saying, yes, we're still together, deal with it. But while Taylor and Travis are busy polishing their date night game, here comes Gracie Hunt, the so-called princess of Chiefs Kingdom, sashaying right into the spotlight like she's claiming the throne, and maybe throwing some serious shade at the Swift-Kelce duo while she's at it. Word is, Gracie's officially hard-launched her romance with Derek Green, who's not just any guy, but the youngest son of former Chiefs quarterback Trent Green. So yeah, football royalty marrying football royalty. This is like the NFL's version of a fairy tale, but with way more sass and designer shades. Insiders spill that the 26-year-old NFL heiress just dropped a sun-soaked Instagram bombshell, sharing poolside pics with Derek that scream couple goals. They're doing juice shot toasts and rocking smiles that say, our hearts are so full we might just burst, and maybe burst a few fantasy football leagues too. Gracie's Instagram stories had been teasing this for a hot minute, including that cryptic snap of her hugging a mystery man at Arrowhead Stadium with a caption about invisible strings tying them together for 7.5 years. With football blood pumping and romance soaring, this new couple might just be the hottest thing to hit Kansas City since touchdown celebrations. Meanwhile, Taylor and Travis, they might have to get comfy sharing the throne. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.